Hi and welcome to Model Maniac. Today we're going to do an inbox review of a AFV Club anti-tank gun named Park 4341, also called the Schneuter for a barn door. This is an 8.8 centimeters anti-tank gun, and it's quite large, and it's depicted on the box, as you can see, with a nice drawing with a close-up in the background. AFV Club is well renowned for its detail and accuracy and models, so this is going to be a beauty to build, I can assure you that. If you take a look at the box, you can see the included brass parts, the photo etch, the turned aluminum barrel and the rubber wheels. You can also see some information on the side here about the 8.8 centimeter Park. It's a caliber, it's the weight 4.3 tons, in max range 15,000 meters, muzzle velocity 1,000 meters per second. This is quite a deadly weapon, actually. If we take a look inside the box, we will find AFV Club's ordinary quality, and this is superb, I must say. Here we have an instruction with a description on the first front here about the gun itself, and it says here that it was capable to penetrate armor plate of 13 centimeters at a distance of 1,370 meters. That's not bad. Sorry for those who were sitting in a Sherman at that distance. Okay. Here we have the color instructions. We have color instructions for hobby color, Mr. Color, Mr. Color Spray, Humbrol, Revell, and Life colors. And that's quite nice, actually. If we take a look at the instruction itself, then we will see that it's a very comprehensive instruction, because this model has loads of small parts. AFV Club is known for its total amount of small parts. It's quite amazing how many small parts there is. There's not much use for photo etch or aftermarket sets to this models, I can assure you. It's quite easy to follow. There are some points here that I recommend that you take a rather close look at if you're going to build this gun, and it's the brass shield here has the part E45, and that is a plastic part, but I recommend that you get the aftermarket part from AFV Club, that is CNC turned metal parts instead, because they have better shape and better fit, and as this is the front of the gun, it makes a much better appearance. But that is my own view of the point. If we continue on, you see that there are lots of details in this gun. There are many sides. Here we are on point 18, point 20, and point 21 is the last point. And here we also have the color instruction. Here we have 3 types of different camouflage, either the dark yellow, or the German grey and dark yellow, or the German grey, dark yellow and red brown. Okay, so much for the instruction. On the back side we have a parts list with all the parts laid out, so you can see how many parts this little gun carries. Okay, we take a look at the interior. It's a quite big box, but as you can see, the parts here would have fitted in a much smaller box, actually. They're rather small. It just fills the little corner of it, so the box is much too big, in my opinion. So you should not get dissatisfied when you open it, because there are quite a few sprues. But the detail are, on the other hand, much better. Here we have the detail for the cradle, the gun holder cradle, upper and lower parts. All parts are very nicely rendered. There are no sink marks. There are some few ejection marks, but always on those sides that are not so that are not visible. These are the parts for the gun cradle too. Holder for the mantlet. These are the parts for the shield that I was telling you about before. Here we have photo edge parts and the parts for the elevation. Oh, there's the tools. I don't know if you can see them. Here's the tools. We also have the turned aluminum barrel here. That's a nice piece, really nice one. And the brass shields are also very nicely rendered. Well, the detail on these are exquisite, as always with the AFV Club, but then again you have to pay a hefty price for it. But it's worth every penny, I can assure you. Here are the breaker for the wheels, and then of course we have the wheel itself, and they are two parts with a rubber tire. Really nice actually. This is going to turn into a very nice little anti-tank gun. Well, little, it's quite a large one actually. It's the only depiction that I know of this type of gun, and I really recommend this kit because it's a really nice kit. And if you are into building this kit, there are also some aftermarket details that you can get to it. Even though you don't need any resins or photo etch more than are supplied in the kit, you can always buy a part of ammunition for this gun, and it's the 8.8 cm L71 tank gun ammunition. This one fits perfectly for this gun too, and as always with the AFV Club, it comes in a green plastic. And the detail here are also perfectly done, very well rendered. There are no sink marks, there are no ejection pins that are visible, and there are little threat of decals here, and that's really nice. So I can recommend this one too. If you are using this gun, get this set, because it is very useful if you are making a diorama or something like that. Okay, so that's all for today. Stay tuned for more updates from Model Maniacs, and have a nice day.